Hello, Morgan Knoll here with Transwest Truck Trailer RV in Frederick, Colorado. We're located about 30 minutes north of Denver off I-25. Today I am bringing you an inventory trailer. This is going to be a 2022 Logan Coach Bullseye 4-horse gooseneck with the closet tack. So we love this setup here, and customers seem to love it too. So we keep getting them, ordering them in this way with the separation between that front dressing room and the tack room. Just comes in handy big time if you're going weekend showing or weekend to the mountains, extra storage space, stuff like that. It just gives you some more space, and then that separation to keep your horse stuff away from other stuff if wanted or needed. But we'll start right up here. We've got it just setting in on this truck right now for the video, but you've got your adjustable coupler that we can move up and down to get you riding as level as possible, our safety chains, battery breakaway cable, and then your plug going back. So down underneath here, you'll have your spare tire and then your manual crank jack as well. And then this tack door, this dressing room door, it does come back right here, and there's a little latch. That latch is going to prevent this door from slamming and hitting you in the back of the knees where you're trying to get in there when the wind's howling back and forth. We know how that is. The last couple of days around here, it had been pretty windy. Fingers crossed it stays away, but having those latch bags, it definitely helps out keeping those doors open and efficient for you. So as you can see, before we walk in there, that's what I mean by the separation between the dressing room and the tack room. So your tack room's a separate little box right here, closet. That's why we call it a closet tack. But we'll get started and we'll jump up in here. So up in this dressing room area, I mean, you've got plenty of space to maneuver and figure out what works best for you, putting stuff places and stuff like that. If it were me, I'd probably put a clothes rod up here and hang some clothing, show clothes back there. You could put some extra storage shelving, have your extra tack in here. I mean, there's so many possibilities with having this space in here that you're able to, do whatever you need to in here. You got a light right here, and then a light up in the nose as well. So above the nose, if you're in a pinch, got to throw a mattress in here real quick, or going rodeo weekend, something like that, you can. And then having that tack room separate just gives you that extra space to do so as well. And then you got your windows, so you can get those open, get some airflow going through, keep that airflow going, and keep it aired out. And then the light switch right here as you walk in the door. So plenty of space up there with the 5-foot short wall on your front tack room. And that includes this closet tack where it comes back. So closet tack, you've got your swing out saddle rack. So 4-horse, so you're gonna have the 4 tiers. But if you only have a couple saddles or no saddles, whatnot, you can take these out. Super simple to just undo this screw underneath and pop them right out. But it's on a gas shock, and it folds back in there super nice. And then right behind it, good use of space, we've got a 35-gallon water tank. So it's out of your way, but still utilizing as much space as you can in this trailer. And then being able to take water with you, that's a big one for me, especially if you're going on a long road trip or somewhere where there's not as many pit stops with water to be able to offer your horses. If you end up stranded on the side of the road, you want to make sure that they're staying hydrated while you're waiting for help to come along. So having that with definitely helps out big time. On the door here, we've got our swing out blanket pull. So this unhooks and then this swings. So being able to do that is going to help you out big time if you've got multiple blankets, but you want one from the middle, and you can kind of push the other ones off to the side and pull it out real quick, or vice versa, putting it back on too. Being able to pull that out just makes the ease of use that much easier for you. And it just hooks back on. You've got the window in the tack door, so you can get some airflow going through if you've got those sweaty horse blankets in there. And then down below you've got the brush box. So the brush box, I always keep my stuff I use pretty often and consistently in there. So my brushes, my hoof pick, my fly spray, stuff like that, where I can easy access, grab and go real quick instead of having to find it. So then up here in the tack room, you can kind of see there's the bridle hooks surrounding, and then behind the bridle hooks you do have the carpet. So a really nice bridle setup in here. Having that carpet behind those bridle hooks is going to help prevent and alleviate that rubbing that the bridles will do while they're swishing and swaying while going down the road. So having that behind there is a really nice added feature on this trailer. And then you do have an LED light above the door, and the light switch is right there to the right as you walk in. So, and this door is on a latch back too, so this one's not going to be slamming shut on you while you're trying to get tack in and out. It just comes in handy big time to have those. So then on the hip side, we've got our 4 bus windows. So these open up part way. So you can kind of see right here, open up part way, and you can kind of pick and choose how much airflow you want going through the trailer. And it's actually funny, I open that and I can feel the flow of air from having the drop downs on the other side down, and then these back doors, I could feel that air coming through. But that's really nice to have, being able to do this from the outside too like this. Just make sure they're unlocked from the inside. And then you're able to, as you're driving, you start out in the morning, it's colder out, you're gonna keep them closed or a little bit open for ventilation, but that's it. But you know, 10, 11 o'clock rolls around and the sun's blaring down and it's getting hot out. You wanna be able to quick access, open those up, and especially if you've got horses on board, having those unlocked and ready to be open helps out big time with the ease of use and not having to take horses off to get windows open. And then you got your 4 ties down below. You also have an LED light up above, so I don't know if you saw that. You've got one on each side of the trailer. This LED light comes in handy big time when you are trying to tack or untack in the dark, or even trying to do chores in the dark at night. If your trailer is close enough and you need some light, you could definitely do so. Only thing, you got to either be plugged into a vehicle or a truck, or have an external battery source. So we could definitely get you a battery installed here in our service department. They could wire that up to where it trickle charges from the truck as you're driving, and then when you're not hooked up to the truck, you'd be able to use that battery to run your lights if you need it. So if that's something you're looking for, definitely give us a call and we can help you out. But down below, we've got 2 6,000-pound Dexter torsion axles, and then you got your 16-inch aluminum wheel. And those wheels turned out sweet. I personally love the colored wheels, black and silver, and the mixture between them. So I'm really happy with how this trailer turned out and the color combos that ended up turning out on it. But coming around here to the rear of the trailer, you'll see our 50-50 door split. So these each open individually, no center post in the middle, so you don't have to worry about taking that out or anything. And if you got a horse that's well seasoned, can jump right in, you don't have to open both doors. You can just have that one open. But if you've got a younger one like I do, and they're scared of smaller spaces, you want to get both those doors open, give them as much comfort as possible, and make it look as big as possible for them. So while we're down here, I will show you on the floor, we've got our aluminum plank flooring that's covered in Logan's Vortex coating. So Vortex coating is going to be kind of like rhino lining, but more heat resistant to cracks and stuff. And that is going to help prevent any kind of liquid from getting down to that aluminum and, you know, rotting away at it. So urine, horse urine, if it's sitting on bare aluminum, it's going to eventually eat away because of the acidity in it. So having that over top of the aluminum planks helps out big time, and that's going to help with the longevity of the floor. And then you're also one step closer to being able to put Palylist or sure grip flooring in here if you wanted to. Oh, sorry. So going up there into the stall area, we've got our dividers with the pads on both sides. So pads on both sides going to help out big time if you've got your lighter colored horses, your grays, your palominos, your paints. Horses like that, when they rub against aluminum, they will start to die on their hips and stuff eventually. So having the pads on here is going to, one, comfort your horse a little bit more, and then two, help with the coloration or discoloration. So this last divider right here, you're probably wondering why there's bars on it. So I'll show you. If we were to leave it open, I wouldn't be able to shut this back door. So having this telescoping divider, you lift, push it in, and you are able to clip it over to the side, get it out of the way of that door so you're able to shut it. So I know there's instances where you got to use the trailer and have everything opened up. You can do so. So coming through, you just pin them all over and they're over out of the way. The other nice thing about this, you're loading that first horse. If you're kind of on a slant or something, they're not going to be trying to close on you while you're trying to get a horse in here and stuff like that. So being able to clip them over to the side and make sure they stay on the side helps out big time. And then the safety aspect of that last one too, you don't want a divider sticking partway out of a trailer with a horse trying to hop up in it, grab a hip on it. Next thing you know, you have an accident happening. So being able to do that, super easy to use, and just push it back in. Nice dividers on there, very solid head pieces. And then up above their heads, you do have the roof vents. So those push forward and they push back. So you push them forward, they're gonna help draw that air in, push it back, and help draw that air back out and keep the airflow going over the horse's head and backs. So you've got LED lights up above each stall on the right-hand side. So again, loading or unloading in the dark just comes in handy big time. And then I don't know if you noticed, but these little clips right here, these are actually preset for the triangle feed bags. So if you wanted to add those here, we could definitely do that for you, get you some feed bags. So each stall is equipped with that already. So Logan coaches are a galvanized steel frame, aluminum sheeting combo. So I really like the combo because you get that strength and durability of that the galvanized steel, and then you get the lightweight of having that aluminum sheeting combo. So they come with an 8-year structural warranty and 2-year hitch to bumper. So really nice warranties on them. That to me tells a lot that companies are willing to go out that far with their warranties. They guarantee their work then. So over here on the head side of the trailer, we've got our 4 drop downs, 1 on each stall, and then you've got the jail bars that come down as well. So those pop down. All 4 of these, each of them are gonna come with the mesh sheet. So that mesh sheet, I'm telling you, that comes in handy big time when your horses are standing in there. You've got these down hauling 65, 75 miles an hour, or truck drives by you, kicks or huck up, and if that rock is to hit your horse in the eye, your horse could lose its eye. So having the net on here comes in handy big time to help hopefully prevent majority of that from happening. And then down below here, you do have the windows do pop into place, and that way you can drive with them in this position open, and then everything is one-handed. So coming down one-handed. So if I've got, buckets, hey, something on this arm, I can just do this real quick, pop up in here, offer them water, check on their feed, see if they're good to go, and then stick them back up easily. So framed in windows too. So I don't know if you just heard how that one closed, but I love when a good window closes solid. So you heard how solid that window is. It's a nice framed in window. So this trailer, we are sitting at 7 feet wide, or 7 feet tall and 6'9" wide. And then we've got an empty weight of 5,420 pounds. So be able to tow it, with majority of 3/4 tons. Just double check your tow rating, make sure that you're able to. So stock number on this is going to be 5N211896. Again, that's 5N211896. It's a 2022 Logan Coach Bullseye 4-horse gooseneck with the closet tack. It's a slick looking trailer. But if you guys have questions on this trailer, any other trailers on our lot, or you're looking at, building one, we can definitely help you out. If you click the link below, you'll go to this inventory unit on our website, and then you can also look and browse our used and new inventory. But if you have any questions or want to reach out, my cell phone number, you can call or text, is 970-218-5996. You can call my desk phone at 303-684-3451, or you can shoot me an email at Morgan, morgan.knoll, Knoll, at transwest.com. I look forward to hearing from you and look forward to doing business, and I hope you have a great day.